The 2020 presidential election promises to be a historic fight between Donald Trump and his Democratic opponent. So McClatchy is undertaking a deep examination of the 5 voter groups who will decide which party gets to control the White House for the next 4 years. We will profile who these voters are, why they matter, and what both parties are trying to do to win them over. Come take a deeper look at these voters with us. Rural voters. Donald Trump did far better in rural America in 2016 than he did in either suburban or urban areas. But Democrats rebounded in this region during the 2018 midterm elections, and party leaders hope they can continue to make inroads for 2020. The Trump campaign, meanwhile, is optimistic the president can increase his margins even further in a region where he's still popular. But he will have to convince many farmers that his trade policies haven't been as harmful as some critics allege. Romney Republicans. Since Trump's election, Democrats' electoral gains have been concentrated in the suburbs. Those voters who have long voted for GOP presidents have recoiled at the president's behavior and conduct in office. It's a group that overwhelmingly populates key battlegrounds, like the counties outside of Philadelphia, Detroit, and Milwaukee. But will these voters, many of whom remain fiscally conservative, be wary of a Democratic Party moving to the left on issues like healthcare and taxes? Working-class white women. No group attracts more attention from pollsters than working-class white women. Some will even say that it's a group of voters who could single-handedly swing the election's outcome. The group went heavily for Trump in 2016, but the president's failed healthcare legislation has given many of them pause that the GOP is too focused on the wealthy. Republicans have some reason for concern. No major group had a bigger swing in support between the 2016 presidential race and the 2018 midterm election. Occasional voters. Hillary Clinton failed to inspire enough African American and Hispanic voters to turn out in 2016. Democrats want to avoid the same mistake and are reaching out early and often to communities that usually say they're ignored by both parties until just weeks before an election. When these voters turn out, they tend to vote Democrat, though Trump and the GOP are vowing to win over many voters of color on Election Day. Social media voters. More voters than ever before receive news and information online, and often from sources far different than traditional media organizations. Social media is the Wild West for politics, and both parties are scrambling to figure out how to adapt and maximize their chance to influence voters. More than any other group, these men and women are wild cards for the general election. Neither side knows which way they'll lean. In an election, every vote counts, but we think these 5 groups are poised to tell us which party will win the White House, and which will have to confront disappointment at the end of the general election.